Hey guys, what's up? It's the Merc here from Poolshed Games, and this is my last video from college for this semester. Because the semester is just about done. This is finals week, which for any of you that have been to university, or are currently in university, you know finals week just is terrible. There's a lot of stress and a lot of work that you have to do to try and be ready and to keep yourself on top of your game. However, almost completely done. I have a final yet today and a final tomorrow, and after that, I'm done for about 6 weeks. Then it'll be working and gaming, those two things, and some drinking, because beer is always a good thing. But what I really want to talk about, well, there's a couple things. One, because we do talk about movies sometimes, I just want to talk about some movies that are coming up that I'm actually kind of generally excited for. And the other thing is some news from Spartan Games that came out that I'm also really excited about because it's really good, interesting news. First, let's talk about the movies. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but it kind of feels like we've stepped back in time to like the 90s with the previews and trailers that are coming out. We have Jurassic World, the next installment in the Jurassic Park series, which Jurassic Park is a movie I grew up with. It was a movie in like my middle school and elementary school days. I was a huge dinosaur fan, and Jurassic Park, man, that was the movie. The Jurassic Park 2 came out and still was really good. Had all kinds of toys for it. Jurassic Park 3, a little bit of a letdown, but it was still good because it had dinosaurs. It brought back Dr. Grant, who was one of my favorite characters. So to find out that they're making a number 4, I'm super excited. I wish there were more movies with dinosaurs in them that were somewhat, big budget, AAA title, big titles, rather than little side movies that are always terrible. But needless to say, super excited for the new Jurassic World. I mean, it has Chris Pratt in it. He played Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. I really enjoyed him in that role. I think he's going to do a good job in Jurassic World. Moving right along from that, continuing with the feel that we've stepped back in time, I'm sure everybody has seen the new Star Wars trailer. The Force Awakens. Overall, I'm not super excited about it because I've been kind of cool towards Star Wars for a while now. A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi were amazing movies. I loved them. I really enjoyed the story and the world. Episode 1, 2, and 3 kind of screwed things up a little bit. I mean, there was cool moments in them, but they just weren't told well. And now that Disney has taken over the Star Wars universe, and they've gotten rid of the expanded universe, they said it's not canon now. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. I was never into the expanded universe. I never really delved into it that much, so I didn't lose a lot. But I did play the RPGs. I know kind of where things are supposed to go after Return of the Jedi, and I'm interested to see if Disney takes it that way. Don't get me wrong, the graphics look really cool. The only thing I thought was kind of goofy was the bouncy ball droid. That was just silly. But aside from that, I thought everything looked pretty cool. I even thought that the old school lightsaber with the weird crossguard on it was kind of cool. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it looked kind of neat. So you have Star Wars coming out, and on top of that, you've got a new Terminator movie coming out. Which, granted, it's Arnold, and you're kind of wondering, Arnold, what are you doing? Arnold, stop. Arnold, you're like 60 or 70 years old, I don't know. But he did Expendables, so he's doing a new Terminator movie. And I kind of like the feeling of the new Terminator movie, which is apparently all this going back in time and messing with the timelines has screwed something up. Because yeah, it's crazy. Watch the trailer. It's called Terminator Genisys. That and the new Jurassic Park movie, I'm really excited for. I mean, they could both be terrible, and I would still enjoy them just for the nostalgia factor of the movies that have come before them. Last movie I want to mention is a movie that I'm sure has inspired quite a few role-playing gamers, guys, people that run games, Dungeon Masters, Game Masters, and even tabletop gamers, which is Mad Max. We're getting a new Mad Max movie, Fury Road, which also looks like it's going to be pretty awesome. I was going to say amazing, but I don't know if I want to go with amazing. It might not be that good. It'll be interesting to see how it's retold. So I don't know too much about that, but I mean, hey, it's Mad Max, and I'm on board with that. So now that I've kind of rambled about movies for a little while, because sometimes there's just this splash of releases, and it's like, oh yeah! The next thing I want to talk about is Spartan Games. And from a gaming point of view, this is almost as awesome. Actually, it's more awesome than the movies that are coming out. As a gamer, sometimes, like, we live in the digital age. And living in the digital age, companies tend to give us things that we can download to look at for free. Spartan's been great with this. They've put out all the fleet lists for Dystopian Wars and for Uncharted Seas and Firestorm Armada. They put out the army lists for Dystopian Legions. All of that they've put out for free in their download section. Well, they've announced that they're taking it one step further, and they are going to release all of their rulebooks for free download on their resources page. Right now, currently, the rulebooks that are up, we have the Armored Clash rulebook, the Firestorm Armada 2.0 rules, and the Uncharted Seas digital rulebook. All up, totally free to download on Spartan Games' website under the resources section. But on top of that, later this month, around December 15th, they will be releasing the rules for Planetfall and Dystopian... actually, Dystopian Legions isn't out yet. So those two will be coming out later, in about 15th of this month, it said on the website. Which is amazing. Planetfall is a brand new game, and they're going to give us the rules for free to download. Dystopian Legions is the newest edition of the rules. It has not been out that long. They're giving it to us for free to download. And December around 17th, it said on the website that they will be giving us the Dystopian Wars rules free to download. All of this is great, because while I'm the guy that likes to have a hardback rulebook, I want a hard copy of the rules with me. So I don't want to have to take my laptop or a tablet to the gaming room and bring up, information, especially a rulebook. What it's nice for, at least to me, and I'm sure a lot of you out there probably are going to think the same thing, is, I'm really interested in Planetfall. I really want to know what the game's about. So when they release the rules for free download, of course I'm going to download them and read through them, because I want to know what they are. And once I've read through them, I will buy the rulebook, because if I like them. If I like the way the game looks like it's going to play, I'll buy the rulebook. A, because it supports the company that's given me the option to look before I buy. And B, because I like to have a rulebook handy. Same thing with Dystopian Legions. I have an FSA army for Dystopian Legions. I want to know what the rule changes are. I want to know how it plays now, and I can do that because they're giving me the rules, the core rules, the most up-to-date rules for free to download. And that's awesome. Another company that does this is Corvus Belli with Infinity. The Infinity rules are free to download on their website. They take it a step further, and they give you a free list building software. It's an in-browser software that you can bring up, and you build your list right there in the browser, and they are updating it to their 3rd edition rules. On top of that, their list building software links to their wiki, which if you click on a rule, takes you right to the wiki page that tells you exactly what the rule is. So Corvus Belli is amazing with that kind of customer support and that kind of rule support, so that you can look at things in the middle of the game and be like, that's what it is, that's what we need to do. And Spartan is getting there too. Spartan is giving us all these rulebooks for free to download. And I'm really excited about that. But I also hope they continue to give us high quality, wonderful hardback rulebooks, because I enjoy those as well. That's the news. That's the news that I was really excited for when it comes to the gaming community or the gaming world in general, is the fact that we're getting free rulebooks from Spartan Games. in a way, I will look at that as my Christmas present from Spartan Games. They have given me free rulebooks for each of their games. So thank you, Spartan. You have made my Christmas a very happy Christmas indeed. That's going to do it for me here at Poolshed Games. This weekend, the Lich Lord and I are going to try to get together and play a game of Firestorm Armada, maybe some games of Dystopian Wars. As I said, we'll try to get some pictures up on our Twitter account. We'll do a video talking about any games we play afterwards. And just generally, we're hoping to get some gaming in this weekend and onward until the next semester starts. So that's going to do it for me here at Poolshed Games. Hope you guys liked the video. We'll see you next time.